last one actually be pretty easy, and then we can maybe hang out and bullshit or something if you guys want. So our last question is: what is the most ridiculous mana bullying situation you have ever encountered?
Manibullying?
I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna give you a
Sure,
second.
go ahead.
Mine's pretty quick. So I had a guy. I was watching a game. He was last. So the player 1 was winning. Player 2, player 3 kicked the can down the road to the third player. All right. Player 2 taps a land to resets priority. Back to player 2 and is like, I don't have nothing. The player that reset the priority, actually, like, had tutored, and tutored for interaction because he had gotten get probed and didn't have interaction in his hand, but he had a win. So he, like, I don't know. I was just like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, I never really got like in that much manibullying situations because when we found out about the rule, we were like, I mean, we discussed it and we like didn't like so much the idea. And I think there were some tentatives of doing it in game, and we like maybe it happened one game or two games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not like tapping out everything for you to just win on your turn.
Right.
We decided that this was toxic to our play group, so we didn't do it that much. What happens is we kind of do it, but we like pass priority. Hey, I have not pass priority. Go to the last player. You have not. All right. So reset the priority this time. I will interact. So it's like it happens once.
Right.
It just like happens once. Players do not abuse it. They try like to get other players to interact. If they can't or won't, hey, tap this mana. I'll interact. Leave it with me. Okay, I'll do it now, and I will not pass priority for you to tap another thing. Yeah, I'll do it now. It's good.
Uh,
So I think this is kind of uh, like a way of using this rule without being toxic.
Mm-hmm.
right. Um,
I don't know
I
what you guys think.
no, I think actually we should have rephrased that question, but that's how
Yeah.
the subreddit, the guy who posted
Submitted
that.
it.
It should
Uh,
be like it should have been what's the most ridiculous bullying situation, not mana bullying, but just
oh, okay.
someone trying to bully you in a
Oh,
game.
okay.
Like
Oh, sorry.
that should have been
Yeah,
the question. But
yeah.
no,
Because mana bullying is a different thing.
it's a different
It's a
thing.
Yeah.
specific. It's a specific thing, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the question that was asked for mana bullying, um, so if someone wants a mana bully in like when hearing this, always remember when you reset priority, but if priority gets back to you, the person who sets, um, you can't interact.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
the
I know.
spell will resolve, and that was a thing that a lot of people didn't know. So like when you're mana bullying, you're like, oh, I can keep tapping this land to reset priority. It doesn't work that way.
No, yeah. So you need to get the player before you to tap it as well. So it needs
Correct.
like to be a whole circle of tapping and tapping in order to force everybody to.
Everybody to
Yeah.
like to
Yeah,
talk to
people
it.
need to take turns. Like if I ask you, Jamaican, to tap to reset priority, if priority gets back to you, the spell resolves. So I know.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if you tap priority, I then need to ask Timmy to do the same, and then back to me, and
Back
then
to
yeah,
you.
it's a
I'm
whole
not doing
circle.
it.
It's like let's just not right.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
just
It.
interact and get the game moving.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
If you made a calculated risk to sandbag and it didn't work out for you, that's your bad, as far as I'm
I
concerned.
I I personally think that doing this once
It's
is
okay.
like okay.
Yeah.
It's yeah. It's like it's a tool that you have in the game,
Like once how
but
often?
yeah. So once how often, this is another thing that I mean you are calculating the risks, as
Right.
you
I mean
mentioned.
that.
You're calculating the risks. I mean, if I know that you, Timmy, is like doing this once, but like every time,
Every
I might
Yeah,
just
game,
not. Yeah,
yeah.
Timmy, stop it. Yeah, this is not like something
yeah,
I'm doing for you anymore.
Like I basically give people a mana bullying pass, like Dookie in your pants pass. You get one lifetime instance of it that I will help you with. After that,
Lifetime.
one lifetime instance of you doing it, and then we're done.
I I
I've
mean, I
done it
think
to him
I
more than
think
once.
I
It's
I think
What?
once a
No,
game
because
probably isn't that bad. That bad. Once a
no.
game's probably that isn't probably that
Uh,
bad.
right. So
But
yeah,
I
so
mean, it's another thing that you have to discuss with your group. It's about like,
yeah, it
what
is.
are you
I'm
expecting
being
from
nice.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't tend to abuse it, but
No.
I do it like once in a while if I really need to keep my interaction. Like I do it once in a while, but just once.
yeah,
There have
right.
been instances where I've been like, "Hey, listen, I over sandbagged. Can I get a pass? Can you reset it?"
Yeah,
But like at that point, I'm gonna definitely be a lot more free flowing with my interaction, and you know what I mean. Like if it's bitten me, like if I've been too greedy,
Yeah.
so
all right.
I
So
mean,
yeah, go ahead.
there's like uh I don't know what about you guys, but I feel there's like the player's responsibility. So
yeah,
if I
True.
try to send back and you don't have anything, you tap already, I know it's my responsibility to do it. So I ask you to tap
right,
and counter it. So and like if there's another threat on the stack, and I know it's like I can feel when it's my responsibility to like
yeah,
interact.
yeah,
So I will not like over sandbag and say
yeah,
I know I need to do with
yeah,
this because
yeah.
yeah, there's like this sense of
I think, yeah.
responsibility that
All
You're
right.
I have, and I mean I try to send back sometimes I do, but
Don't we all?
uh,
you're
yeah,
a good man.
but
You're a good man, sir.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I am what you call the pinnacle of sandbagging.
All
But
right.
no, but let's the question I believe is
Is the answer?
what's
I
the
think
most
the
ridiculous someone who tried to bully you in the game? So Tim,
oh
what you got?
yeah, as I talked to you guys before, my play group's very much into politics, and
yeah,
Yeah,
politics can get like pretty much this bullying
yeah,
situation, and
yeah.
yeah, so lots of things happened on this, and uh, there was like one time there the Gitrog deck was like he was pretty much set up to combo, and I don't quite remind everything about it, but I know one player could allow the Gitrog deck to combo. They could allow it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to go off, and one of the deals was, hey, Gitrog, I will allow you to combo, but as Gitrog, you can like go through your whole deck and like pretty much uh, choose the cards that you want to have in your hand,
yeah.
and you will combo. You will stop Deco from winning. After that, you will like
Stop
redo
comboing.
everything, stop combo and redo everything. All the cards in your hand are going to be the same, and you're going to be in the same situation where you were before comboing. Is that okay?
Oh,
And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And I was like, yeah, you can do it. I'll play with different people.
Yeah.
that sounds right. What about
Oh.
you, Tim?
Oh. Oh. Just people trying to deflect how important their board state is when it's obvious that they're right on the cusp of winning. They just need to untap, but then they pretend like you're targeting them because you're properly assessing threats, and they're pretending like you're not properly assessing threats because you're targeting them. Just stuff like that.
That's the,
All
the
right.
the pretty standard saltiness in games, right?
Yeah. Okay. So
What about you,
for
Jamaican?
for me, this was I do this a lot to people. So for me, the biggest and most
I do that to a lot
convoluted
of
one.
people.
No, I do. I really do it to a lot of people.
He
The most
tries,
convoluted
to like
one.
point it
I
out.
try. Yeah, let's be honest. I try. Um, I was playing this game and I hermit and I failed, and I memories journeyed and I failed, and my deck is in my deck library's in my graveyard,
Mm-hmm.
and there was this guy who put a DT on the stack. I had a Deathright Shaman, and I said to him, if you get a Time Twister to put me back in the game, I won't kill you with Deathright.
I mean,
And
fair, right?
and and
I
I
think
thought
that's
that was,
fair,
and he
isn't it?
said, I thought it was pretty fair. And he said, but I'm not gonna get you back in the game, so you should have killed me. And I'm like, but if you pass the turn to me, I lose the game. And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, if you put the DT on the stack and pass the turn without playing the twister, I kill you. And he was like, no, I'm gonna call your bluff. And I was like, okay, that's fine. We will both go down together and we will both lose this game. And he was like, you don't have the balls to do it. I'm like, okay. He DT'd. I think he went for an Oracle win.
Yeah, he went for an Oracle win.
He went for an Oracle win. And I was like, yeah, you exile your library, Oracle trigger on the stack, I'll kill you. And he was like, then they just started a big explosion.
Ah, yeah,
Big
I can see
explosion.
that. But
Yeah,
I think you arguing about him getting a time twister is like a good deal, and they
thank you.
know you can kill him. They
Correct.
know you can kill him. So
And you're trying to.
I don't think like there's like a right or wrong here
No,
in this scenario.
I don't
I
think there
think
was.
you are trying to like maximize your win condition,
Yeah.
which is like 0 to like 1
Oh,
or 5
oh,
or
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
0 to
and
something.
and they in their shoes, they are dead as well,
Correct.
so they should be trying to maximize their win
Maximize their
condition.
win con. Yeah, but it was
Yes,
like everybody exhausted their win condition stopping me or their interaction stopping me. So it was like,
I
yeah,
don't
I
think
should win
everybody. I
the
think I
game.
killed you both with combat damage. Or no,
Yeah,
I think
no.
I want to win in the game with combat damage.
I
After
mean, the
that.
argument here is I already lost the game,
Yeah.
so I don't care if you're gonna lose with me.
That is
I
exactly how
mean,
I
I probably
deck your
wouldn't
man
have
of after
interacted,
my
but
own
I mean,
heart.
not
Mr.
not
Deco.
not exactly this, but I lost the game to you. You're
Right.
gonna win, right? You're gonna win. So I can
Right.
stop you from winning, and we
so you
both
did.
lose, or you can time twister and we get
Are
back.
we both win? Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
think we share similar views, but
Except you
no,
would have
this
just killed him
was
anyway after he twisted.
I wanted to. That was the thing. I wanted to, but no, this caused like it was a
Oh,
2 months argument. It was
oh,
huge.
it was
It
huge.
was huge. But yeah,
Oh.
that was it.
I
All
stand by
right.
you. I stand by you. I
Right.
can see what you are
Oh,
doing,
that
and
goes on your
I
side.
I will
I, I,
probably do the same.
it did the same thing. You see, this is
All
why
right,
we
all
like
right,
Deco
all right.
because Deco sees the
Well,
correct place.
all right. I think
Was
that
the other
about.
guy Timmy?
No, it
Timmy
was
was
not
in
Timmy.
that
I
game.
was in the
Timmy was in
game,
that
but I
game.
was one of the. I was playing. I think I was probably playing Big Pod at the time,
Yeah,
and
Timmy was in that game, but
And what do you
yeah.
think about this, Timmy?
I in his shoes, I probably wouldn't have interacted, but like, how do I put it? Like, I think Sean was wrong, but I also think that the other guy was being a dick and making a bigger fuss than needed to be made at the same time.
I
I
was
mean, I see it as Sean. I see it as Sean. Hey,
yeah,
That's fine.
I was
you're
that's
gonna
fine.
win. You're
That's
gonna
fine.
win. I can
Yeah,
stop you.
I can
So
stop. Well, and that
your
ties back into
your win. Yeah.
the other question is that if you can stop somebody, you think that you should stop them. Like that's how you want to
Exactly.
play.
Yeah. So
I'm
I think I'm aligned with my previous
yeah.
answers.
yes,
Yeah.
Your
yes,
previous
you are
beliefs.
definitely. We would call
I
that
mean,
on brand.
in this case, it's like it's more like complicated because Sean's already dead.
Right.
Yeah.
And
It's
that was the
Shaun of the
argument.
Dead. It's Shaun
Yeah,
of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. And that
Shaun
was the
of the
argument.
Dead.
And that was the argument was like I was a dead player. my percentage of winning was 0, and it would still be 0. But I'm like, no, if he worked with me and got the twister, it
It's
would
not
not
zero.
be 0. Exactly.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
No, if he
But
had
you
done this to
had
me, I would have probably cursed him out, and that would have been the end of it.
yeah.
That would have been. I
I
probably
don't
would
know.
have
I
like
don't know.
kicked him from the voice channel or something.
Yeah, he would be
I
talking
think
for a couple of days, and that was it.
No, not a couple days, but I probably give you shit for like a week. But I'm not gonna cause a
I,
rut.
yeah, I
Okay,
played
3 months.
once. Yeah, I played one game once where Golo's deck exiled like almost all of his win cons.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, another deck. Oh, it was a pretty nice scenario. There
Okay.
was like this Obeka deck,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and he packed, and he had Obeka on the battlefield,
Okay.
and he like all of his. I mean, let me go back a little.
Okay.
I was
And then
gonna
after
win,
this, I'm gonna
and
stop the recording, and then we can just.
I was gonna win, and he was Tainted Pact, and he
Mhm.
exiled all of his win cons to fight. Tainted Pact, no, Consult, and he exiled all of his win cons to fight, like Pact of
Negation.
Negation. Yeah,
Yep.
and he knew another player had Time Twister in hand,
Mm-hmm.
and
Ooh,
Tassa's Oracle was in his graveyard.
okay.
So he was like, I'm gonna pact you, and I will not lose to pact triggers because I have Obeka.
Back up.
And I don't know, I don't remember if like he was empty library or something like this. He was probably empty library, something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I will not lose because of Obeka. And if he time twists, I'm still in the game.
Still in the game, right?
Yeah. So like he stopped me, and he was like, we joked that he was caught in a time loop because every time on his upkeep he was like end of the turn and pass, end of the turn, pass, end of the turn. It was like a long
Yeah.
game, and he did this like 12 times, and literally the other guy tried to win and failed, so the only option they had was to time twist, and the time twister broke the time loop. It's like
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
That
Man.
is what you call them playing not to lose to
Ooh. That's
Exactly.
every
That's a-
out that you have.
that's
Yeah.
a
Exactly.
Jenny Aaron game right there.
There we go.
That's a
Yeah.
that's a
There we
I
go.
magic.
won. I won, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Okay.
That's how Magic Turtle is. Oh, she's great.
Yeah, but
I
it
miss
was
her.
like a great game, and we talked about this game because like it was caught in a time loop. Yeah, it was
Forever.
pretty funny.
That's great.
That's
Well,
awesome.
well, thanks for answering some questions with us, Deco. It's
You
been a
guys are the
pleasure
best.
as always.
I need
so-
to do more things with Jamaican. I always reach out for Timmy, but Timmy is a douchebag. So Jamaican, I need to reach out for you more.
There you
You know
go.
what? I'm like, sometimes I'm like, they could do invite me to things, but it's okay.
Right?
I'm not on Deco's level. Someday I'll be there.
Yeah, you
Someday
are.
I'll be
You've been
there.
I
around for a
Someday I'll be
minute.
there.
No, it's
Definitely.
not it. It's not it. It's not it. I'll reach out for you more. I mean, I already reached out for everyone for the invitational thing, but if like someone drops, I'll make sure to invite you.
All right, sounds good, man.
So, well,
Yeah.
thanks again for coming out, and